Hi, fam. Hey. Can everybody hear me and see me? Hi, Afro, Mandinga, and Susan, and Platinum. You asked a question. Okay, we'll talk about that. And then, hi, Susan, again. Blackfist, what's good? So awesome. I love your question, Blackfist. Okay, but nobody told me if you guys can hear me and see me clearly. So, as always, kindly let me know. Hi, DJ. Hi, Brian. Hi, Riggs. Fam, can you hear me and see me? I'm not getting anything from you. Should I just continue talking? Oh yeah, thank you. I guess there's a lag. Now is when I'm seeing your message. So thank you so much for letting me know. Thank you, Blackfish. Thank you, Afro. And thank you, Riggs. Thank you, Platinum. Thank you. And thank you, John, for sending a super sticker. Thank you very much. Happy Africa Day, everyone. I just wanted to make sure that you guys can hear me. I think, should I remove this blurry? I don't know if it's going to be too much work. It's fine. We can just let it be. Thank you, John. I said thank you, right? Thank you. Hi, Afro. Okay, thank you, George. There's a lag, I guess. I am just getting all this message right now. So, all of you, peace and love, family. Yes, same here. Happy Africa Day, fam. So, I want to start by addressing a question I just received. Hello, good morning. Hi from Las Vegas. Hi, Kagoma. Welcome. So, let me tell you, this is the Platinum asked a question. What or when are the origins of Africa, right? That's the question he asked. Africa Day, not Africa. Sorry. Let me say it again. What or when are the origins of Africa Day? So basically, like, who came up with Africa Day, or why is Africa Day on May 25th, correct? Okay, I think I got it right. That's the question Platinum is asking. If I got it wrong, please let me know down below, okay? And then we can talk about that. So basically, the day was picked because I can even reference like an actual article for you. So the reason why it's May 25th is because the founding fathers of the Organization of African Unity came together and in solidarity and for Africa and its people. So basically, if you remember, the Organization of African Unity, the OAU, was like the previous African Union, right? Before African Union, there was the OAU, and that's how, like, the founding fathers, like, that's when it started, that's when it began. So May 25th, 1963, that's when they made history and they came together. So that is why May 25th is celebrated as Africa Day, right? I hope I answered your question, Platna. Okay. George said, "You're doing a great job. Proud to be African. Lovely from Canada." Yes, we have to be. We have to be proud, fam, because I think it might seem like it's nothing, or it's like, so what if you're proud to be African? No, there's something to it. The reason why it's important is because we grew up, or okay, I don't want to generalize, but a lot of people grew up being ashamed or afraid to say that I'm from Africa, not to be made fun of, or people will quickly ask you, oh, is there a drought where you come from? Like, quite literally, Ethiopia, my country, was like in the dictionary for famine, like for like an actual dictionary, like so people would know Ethiopia as just like these people that are always hungry, right? So they kind of make you feel like there's something wrong with being an African, and it's changing now, and it should change now, and it starts from us. And when the more we know who we are, and the more we love ourselves, and the more we're proud to be who we are and where we come from, I think the easier it will be for the next generation that is coming up. They see us being proud, they see us being ourselves authentically and proudly, and then it goes from there, and they can now do their thing, and then it's a cycle. We someone needs to break that chain, that cycle, that um you know horrible mental slavery. This reminds me, look at what I'm wearing. Wait, let me show you guys. Happy Africa Day to you too, Kay. Look, do you see this? Who is this? Africa Unite. I'll give you and so, yeah, I think it's really important that we elevate ourselves, one another. Most importantly, it's not just about a me thing, an individual thing. It's all of us coming together. One person on their own won't have that much power and that much influence. So I think it's really important that we teach ourselves and then our kids how to love ourselves the way we are. And I think it's really extremely important, and I don't think it's a silly thing right, to say that. But yeah, thank you, fam, for coming through. Happy Africa Day. There are people now joining. Oh, Platinum, I guess I answered your question. Awesome, I'm happy about that. Shabaka, welcome Shabaka. Happy Africa Day to you as well. Hi Junine Zone, happy Africa Day to you as well. Hi fam. Oh really? Breathe Easy, this is your first time? Well, we come here every Thursday. How come? Breathe Easy, that means you don't click on the notify me thingy. So just whenever I announce that the live is coming up and share the link, just click on the notify me so that you're notified and you can come here and we can have a conversation. Facts Not Feeling said, Africa Day is a very good cultural idea. It allows Africans to celebrate Africa outside the scope and definition of Europeans' perception. Yeah, it's about us. It's about celebrating our people. It's about celebrating our land. It's about celebrating our wildlife. It's about celebrating those who came before us, right? Our ancestors, the freedom fighters, the people that lost their lives literally so that we can be here and we can have the freedom that we have. So yeah, yay, yes, Platinum, that is Bob Marley. That is true. Correct, you got it right. You're the winner. Yes, BJ. Oh, I was trying to avoid saying that. Yes, Riggs, you are right. I thought you was Bob Marley too. I thought you was me or the shirt. If it's the shirt, yes, me. I'm not Bob Marley. I'm kidding. I know you didn't say that. Hi Yahya. Salam, my dear sister. Salam to you as well. One love. True. Hi Randy. Hi Breathe Easy. Thank you, Breathe Easy. I think you're saying okay to the notification. Brother Bob. Yes, we love him, don't we? He was a great guy. I want to stay positive. I was just gonna say, have you guys watched that video of the CIA agent when he died? He confessed to unaliving. Well, anyways, I don't want to be negative today. It's all about positivity. Maybe another time we'll talk about it. But yeah, there's a conspiracy out there claiming that it's the CIA that took our brother away. But anyways, that's a conspiracy. Let's leave it there. Today it's about celebrating us, celebrating our people, celebrating Africa. So let's stay positive. Yes, Black Fist knows what I'm talking about. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Numine, Hope I said that. New Mini. Okay, Cooper. Let me say that. I thank God. God got my people and our continent. That is true. That is true. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. Not by ourselves can free our mind. See, I should go to those idol shows. Yep, I love that song, and especially that part. He said it the best. He was truly like a genius. Like the way he puts words, the way he his lyrics, hit the melody, everything about Bob was just perfection. He was dope. So yeah, fam. So how are you guys celebrating Africa Day? Tell me. And then I also wanted to ask you guys before I leave, like, if you have to choose one thing, I was asking this on my Instagram. If you had to choose, of course, there are so many things we can say that we love about Africa, but like, if you have to choose, gun to your head, one, pick one. Which one would you pick? Like, what would you pick? Like, you love the most about Africa? I can go first. I talked about it on Instagram. For me, it's the people, right? Of course, everything goes hand in hand, and it's not just about the people, but obviously, it is the people for me personally that I love, um, about what I love about Africa. Dam Dambala said, "Thank you, my sister, for your good work. One Love Africa." Thank you so much, Dambala. Thank you for coming. Happy Africa Day to all of you. To you too as well. Yes, I agree. Yeah, yeah. We should have good wishes for our Sudan brothers and sisters and a solution to the Sahel crisis. I agree. We should pray for Sudan. We should pray for all those, for all African countries that are going through it right now. And, part of celebrating is also thinking about everyone and everyone's situation. So I am with you. And me personally, I send you well wishes and prayer and all the good energy on your side, and may God help your people because you deserve better. Happy Africa Day to you too. Of course, hi Rasta first. Thank you for coming. Of course, like the ideally, it would be nice if we didn't have borders, but we know that it's not going to be easy. It's at this point, everybody has their way of life, everybody has their own, like, it's just going to be extremely hard, but I know we can start. Or the easier approach would be, okay, how about we make it easier for the people, right? As this is a good goal, this is ideal, but I'm saying, like, when you're fighting for ideal, sometimes you forget about doing the little things you can do right now to fix things and to make it a little bit better. So in my opinion, for now, we can talk about making it easier to travel within Africa, right? To trade. Now, currency is a big thing. Currency, trade, passport. If we can focus on those things, you know, step by step, everything, like one step at a time. So after that, maybe we can talk about, joining, like now I'm liking how at least they have like an East Africa or West Africa, like the ECOWAS, unity, some sort of unity. So I would hope at least we start somewhere, and that for me is what I just mentioned: the traveling without restriction, the having the same currency, making African Union stronger than it is right now, and basically making it easier for the people to connect and know each other. I think that comes first. The human side comes first, in my opinion. Like, the more you understand your neighbor, the more you get to love them and get to know them, the more you're like, okay, I can see this happening, I can see us coming together. But if it's someone forcing you right now, imagine, like, this, they don't even know the other person exists. You know what I mean? Like someone from like the east might not know a lot about someone from the north or west. And so it's going to be hard for people to just now be like borderless, right? It's going to take work and time. But for now, us coming together and prioritizing those things, I think is a step up. The facts are not feeling said, the women, you're allowed to, you're allowed to say what you love about Africa. Ethiopian Eritrean women, that's specific. Someone said the women and someone else went and ahead and got specific. So Rig said the people and the land. I agree. I said one, but you guys, you see, you can't pick one. I get it. It's so hard to just pick one. Yeah, so together we succeed. Agreed. So Pele said, yes, be proud, hold your head high, do not be apologetic. The West has been in centuries campaign to ridicule and put us down. They succeeded temporarily. We're now taking our pride back. Yes, and I am so grateful that we are taking it back. It's going to be slow, of course, and it's not going to be like an instant thing, but it's I see it. I completely see it with the people that are around me, even including me. Like I see the change slowly but surely, and that makes me really happy because um there's no one good reason for us not to be proud. There's no reason in this world for us to feel like we're less than anybody. Like you can't tell me anything. Everything is situational. Everything is that can be changed. Like, okay, there's so much poverty. Okay, there's poverty other places as well, but yes, we need to work on that. We need to work on our technology. Okay, we can work on that. You know what I mean? Like it's things that we can do. It's not necessarily there's anything wrong with what we have or what we are. So the history and culture, agreed. Oh, I love, like now I think I want to do a little bit more, like I want to study a little bit more of the ancient empires. Like it interests me, and I want to get to know a little bit more, like of each, let's say, region, right? Like let's say the Benin, or yeah, I know a little bit more about the Aksumite dynasty, which is like ancient, what is it, northern part of Ethiopia. Egyptian, like we know, most of us know, not in detail, of course, and most of it is whitewashed and stuff, but still, it's good to know, like it's good to know where you come from so that you can navigate through life and you can improve in the future, not just improve to know who you are so that nobody can tell you who you are and who you're not. So I do believe history is extremely important. I don't believe in dwelling in history as in like it's all there is. No, like yes, our ancestors did all that, yes, we're proud of it, but like okay, how are we also keeping it going? What are we contributing as well, right? Like we should not be stuck in the past as well. I believe in moderation. Like we learn from the past, we talk about it, the good and the bad, and then also right now in the present we also plan, right? Like what can we learn from them? What did they do great, and what did they fail at? And then we improve it. Said, I love the people and there is mannerism. David King said, I love that our ancestors established the greatest and most righteous civilization in history, and that we have within our cultural knowledge the solutions to the world's problem. Yes, David. I love that. The stone that the builder refused will be the head cornerstone. Good. Yeah, I know people are trying to pressure them and stuff, and I wish them luck and I wish them all the best to succeed. Yeah, I think it will make a huge difference for sure, for sure. Happy Africa Day to you too, Biso. Yes, he did try. He also was trying to get us to have like the same currency and stuff. So you know what happened to him. Now it's ironic how the G7 countries last week were meeting about Libya, and they were saying how they're devastated. Like they're stressed out that Libya um, haven't had like the election, democratic election. Um, like they don't know what happened there, and eh, sometimes it's annoying, but yeah. Um, No, African Day is the first anniversary. No, not at all. Like we are celebrating like nine, as I said earlier, the founding fathers of the OAU, which is the initial African Union, not this one. When they first got together, like and made history, and they wanted like to unite. I believe 1963, right? Let me not get it wrong. Yes, 1963, May 25th. That's what basically we're celebrating. Yes, same to you, Mariette. The African people. For you too, Shabaka. Susan said men. Yeah. Yeah, we love our men. Zurai said, hey, hey, hey yourself. Hey back. Hi, Manuel. To you too, Rasta. Hi, Fox Legend. Okay, let me see. Kay said, together we stand. Celebrate Africa Day. Anti-colonial message, yeah. That's good. Positive message about African figures who did great things for Africa. Nice. I love that. Yep. Look to the past to see your way forward into the future. Okay, thank you. You recommended a book, right? Yosef, among others on the dynasties of Ethiopia. Thank you, Facts. Thank you so much, Private Jackson. Yes, Kate. Yes. Yes. Okay, Soto. Hi, Soto. So yeah, I wanted us to just celebrate Africa Day and mention what we love about our beloved, beautiful continent, and also, you know, it's good. It's good to celebrate and also take time to reflect and appreciate how far we've come or how far we need to go. And hi, Obi. Yeah. Yes, David. Foolish behavior. I like how you called it foolish behavior of two generals funded by outside forces. Um, yeah, the thing is, you know, as you said, funded is is the is the is on bold. Basically, is the underlying um, issue, and it sucks. War is not something that you just come out of, and like even when it's over, it's gonna leave so much scar, and it's gonna take time for people to get over that, and it's just unfortunate, all because of what, you know. Hi, we have someone from Ghana. Welcome. So you can get when are you coming to the US so you can get a plate of fried fish and collard greens? One day, God willing. One day, in God's time. But I'll definitely. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, American Royalty. That's your actual name? Or, um, They tell me there's so much culture, especially like in New Orleans. Is that how you say? So like I look forward to, visiting. Just start. In fact, I'm not gonna repeat that, but I hear you. I hear you. Hi, early Dennis. I know, I know. I saw today Tina Turner passed away. Oh, she passed away yesterday, but I saw it today. And yeah, may she rest in peace. Definitely like a rock star. She is, even on this side, she's well known, by the way, not even just by me, like my parents and stuff. So she was definitely a legend, and may she rest in peace. And she definitely contributed a lot to the music, and just she's an awesome performer, like even at her age. Like I've seen clips of her just doing her thing, and it's like, whoa, like how do you do that? She must work out. She's really um it's just everything, performer, her voice, personality. She was a wonderful person, and may she rest in peace. Hi Dennis, greetings. Nice to see you too, Jaron. Um, agreed. The Mirror Likes Me said, now we just need to develop a trade union between Africa, the diaspora, ships and planes going back and forth. Agreed. Um, Londell Side said, Mrs. Zelalem, hi. Happy Africa Day. What are we talking about, Dennis? It was a port city. Which city were we talking about? Are you answering me, Dennis, or it's a conversation with someone else? Soto said, "Wow, I didn't know that." Yeah, I don't know, Soto, what you didn't know, but I'm glad you know now. Hi, Wesley. Hi, Roger. Um, Well, okay, I read it. So, Rasta said many observers on the continent believe that the African Union, which is the AU, in its current state, lack of self determination, external funding, yeah, should be dissolved because of its inaction. Do you agree? Dissolving, I don't know if I agree, because you can always fix things, right? You can always change things. Like dissolve, and then what? You just create another organization, right? So I don't know which is better, um which makes more sense, like when you think about it logistically, because it's already set up, African Union. They already have the office, they already, sorry, I dropped something. They already have the structure, right? The infrastructure and everything. So now to start all over again, it might be, I don't know, costly. I'm just looking at it that way. Maybe it's better to dissolve it, but I feel like it definitely needs fixing. It definitely needs rearranging, and they need to focus on their priorities. Not just that. Sometimes they have really good agendas, and then you just don't see change, right? And as you mentioned, external funding, that should be a no-no. That one, I agree, it should be a no-no. Like the person that is giving you money is the one that is controlling you. Like that's a fact. I don't need to be a politician. I don't need to be a professor or a scientist to know that. Like you don't take money if you don't intend on like playing with that person, chilling with it, like doing stuff with that person. You don't accept, right? So the fact that they're taking external funding, I disagree with completely and wholeheartedly. But dissolving them, maybe that's something like I need to think about before I answer you, because like I've never thought that's like the solution, honestly speaking. But when people are saying dissolving, I also get it. Maybe they're like, it's too corrupt, we need to start like from fresh, and this is just too much. Like it's already tainted, it's already dirty. Maybe that makes sense, but like personally, I feel like it can be fixed. It can be um what do you call it, renovated. Like how do you, like when you fix things, you don't need to just like smash it and just throw it away. You create, because there's already a system there, right? There are people in place and stuff that I think it will be more costly to dissolve it, in my opinion. But I can be wrong. What are your thoughts on this, fam? And also Rasta, maybe you can tell us what you think about the same question that you've asked us. Oh, thank you. Dambala said, don't go to USC. No, it's just to visit, Dambala. It's not to leave my beloved Africa. Don't worry, I'm not leaving and disappearing. It's just to see, you know. We also have people there. We have the diaspora. It's good to connect and also to see and to explore. But don't worry, I'm coming back, Dambala. New Orleans. Yes, that's the one I was talking about. Thank you, Kamar. Orleans, New Orleans. Oh, hi from Italy. Hi, Salifo. Would you live in the Caribbean? I'm happy where I'm at, but I would love to see Caribbean. Like, I would love to see like all of them. Like, I would love all, all those islands. I would love to see them. I would love to, especially like I sometimes wonder like how it would be just to have a conversation, sit down, how it like I imagine it, of course. And I think you guys have like, I know there's different kinds of accents, but I love like it's kind of, to us for people outside it just sounds similar, but I know you guys say like the Jamaican has a different from the Trinidad. Like I get it, but I love the accent. Like I would love to sit down and talk about like your experience. How was it living there? You know, like I would like to bond out. Last time I remember I was sitting and fantasizing about just traveling all these African countries and the Caribbean and everywhere, and just sitting down and having a conversation with the locals, like with the people, right? And just understand them, because I always say this, like the only way the unity comes is when you genuinely understand the other person and love him for it and appreciate his culture, and just have a real connection, not this I sit from far. I'm like, we're together. We're like, I need to know you. Now, for example, the reason why I do this live streams every week is it makes me feel like I'm connecting with you guys, right? Like there's a difference between me talking to a camera, like I'm posting it and then going about my day, than just coming live and having like this conversation, reading comments and having this interaction. Makes me feel like I am interacting with human beings, if that makes sense. So the more you have that kind of connection and relationship, the more you can build on it, and you can genuinely love and care for that person, and hence the people in general. So yeah, I would definitely visit the islands. Okay. Yeah, she's well known. Tina Turner, for sure, for sure. Reformed. That's the word. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Obi man. Like that's the word earlier. I was saying, what did I what did I say? Renovation. That's the word I was looking for. Reform. Reform. Yes, it definitely needs reformation. Um Hey Wangil is in Dr. Umar Johnson in Ethiopia right now. He is, unfortunately I'm not in Ethiopia right now. So I was so sad because someone told me I can actually, meet him and stuff, and I was looking forward to it, but like I'm not there. So, if he ever like comes this side, yes, I would love to meet him. He's a brother from the US that really cares about Africa in general, like Africans and just black people in general. He stands for black people and the unity of black people. So I really, yeah, appreciate that about him. He in Philadelphia. Who's that? Oh, Umar. Yeah, but currently he is visiting Africa, and he's supposed to. I think today, May 25th, he's celebrating Africa Day, if I'm not wrong, in Ethiopia. So yeah, I hope he has a good experience and he enjoys himself. Yeah, agreed, banker. Yes, I agree. I agree with that. Like the funding should be here. Like from us. It should be between us, from us, no, from us, by us, for us. That's how it should be. Like, it just doesn't make sense. How do you take funding from someone else and then now you're gonna make plans to now detach from them and be strong on your own? It doesn't make sense, because the reason why they're funding you is because they're expecting something. It's a give and take. So yeah, we just should stop that fully, completely. Yeah, yeah, agreed. The diaspora will play and is playing a huge role, I would say. Yeah, Dr. Arikana and Professor Lumumba, um, they are needed. And also, I think nowadays, at least they're getting the respect they deserve, I feel like, because governments ask them personally, especially Professor Lumumba, to come and make a speech. It starts from there. I know some people, like, if Kagoma is here, he's probably going to tell me speech is nothing. Like, it's about work. I agree with you. But it starts from there. You have to be open to that, right? That's how you influence people. Scripture teaches borrower is a slave to the lender. Just that's, yeah, that's common sense. That's why earlier I said even I know better. Like, it's just, no, PLO banker, he was saying, I believe, Professor Lumumba. Um, Yes, somewhat. Roger asked, when Gale, if all Black Americans came to Africa, would it be enough room for us to live there? Yeah, like, there's sometimes I find it so bizarre when people are fighting for land and for areas. I'm like, it it is so huge. If you remember, we talked about this before. The map, when you look at it, Africa looks like this, and then the other continents are just gigantic next to Africa, and that's not true. They lied to us. That map was not the is not the right map, and Africa is just ginormous. Right? And it's not just about the land. Of course, there are areas where it's not suitable for living, but look at Dubai, look at other like, especially the Arab countries, where they've actually built cities on deserts. Like, we have the most wonderful weather for the most part, and it's like, we don't use AC in our houses. I know many countries, many continents, you need to have an AC because the weather is just is not going to be the best for you. Either it's very cold or it's very hot. In most African homes, you don't need AC. I don't have AC right now. I'm wearing a shirt and it's evening. Like, it's this is how it is, right? So what I'm trying to say is, even if there might be areas where it's not the best weather or the best climate, we've seen others do it. We've seen, like, Russia is freaking cold, Antarctica. Like, there are so many extreme cases where they still made it livable. Like, they still are surviving there. So yeah, Africa can't even compare with those other countries and their weather. So even the climate, I don't think will be a big issue. It's more, I feel like, is the spirit, like, coming together and saying, let's make it work. When there's a will, there's a way. So if they take it seriously, and the governments, the African governments, African countries governments, plus the like the AU as a whole, and the diaspora, like, if they have actually thought about it and they really mean it, I think it's possible. I genuinely think it's possible. But yeah, all my geography and what else, politics subscribers, let me know how that can be, how why it shouldn't be, right? Maybe you can tell us. That area, Israel, is Africa. If we're talking about, like, actual geography right now, where Israel is, no, I mean, no, it's not considered as Africa. Yes, it's close to Africa, but they don't consider Israel part of Africa because they're seen either Middle East, but that's not like that's it's seen as Middle East, but not on paper. On paper, I believe they're Asia, right? I always get this wrong. Okay, give me 1 second. Let me confirm so that I don't mislead you. Israel, yeah, yeah, Asia. Yeah, I'm right. So Asia. See, I'm right. It's Asia. Oh, you can't see it. Asia. But they also like, you know how culturally, yeah, that's what they say. Culturally, Middle East, but on paper, Asia. So no, if we're talking about like current day on paper. Thank you, Rasta. What did I say? You see, I talk a lot, so I sometimes forget. I agree with Wengel. Oh, Rasta. Okay, we talked about the AU and dismantling it, right? Okay, fam. Oh my God, this conversation is so good. And last time when I left, someone I saw, I don't know who it was, I forgot the name, but you were saying your lives are too short, and I felt it. It's just a timing thing. Like, okay, let me do a poll, like I always do. For you personally, everyone has their own opinion and preference, of course. Tell me, is it 1 hour that is like for you live stream? When you think about live stream, is 1 hour the ideal? 2 hours ideal? 3 hours? Comment down below, please. Let me write one or two or three so I understand. So I can adjust maybe in the future, make it longer if it's really that's if you really want us to talk for a long period of time. It's up to you, right? But I just need to figure out how to do it, right? Okay. I'm sorry, but I think I'm missing a lot of message, but I'm seeing oh, hi AOE. I believe you sent me an email. Thank you so much. Happy Africa Day. Keep inspiring. Thank you so much, AOE. I really appreciate it. And yeah, I believe we're talking about doing a live on Instagram. So yeah, we'll do that next time. But thank you so much for coming through and sending 19 like that's a lot. Thank you. Thank you so much. So fam, oh, you okay, let me just see what you guys said and then we say bye bye. Platinum said oh my God, you guys, really, Dennis? You don't know what Dennis wrote. Platinum said 1 hour. Londell asked, what is a great city to visit in Ethiopia? Where there's so many, but the thing is, when you go to Ethiopia, I would suggest that you stay there longer. Most people, because they don't have time, they go there for like 2, 3, 4 days, and then they just stay in Addis Ababa, which is the capital city, and leave, because like the other destinations that I would recommend are really far away, and you need to take a plane. If you don't take a local plane, then that means you have to drive. If you drive, it means hours and hours. So like for you to get the full experience, I would recommend like plan to go to Ethiopia for like 2 weeks, and then you go to the main capital city, go to the north, the east, the west, like go to each area, because every area is different and unique. People believe like Ethiopians are all like the same, they look the same, they eat the same. No, we have over 80 tribes and so many languages, so many cultures, so many food. It's insane. So I wouldn't want you to have just one kind of experience. If you go there for a short period of time, I guarantee it, you're just gonna stay in capital city. Just like, of course, that's also an experience. You get to see the capital city and stuff, but there's so much more. So I would recommend that, Londell. 2 hours. Roger said 2 hours. Okay, Platinum earlier said 1 hour. So we have to. What? Facts Not Feeling said 5 hours? Are you kidding or are you being for real? I understand you are a journalist and doing a lot. So 1 hour. Yeah, literally after I'm done with this, I'm supposed to film like other videos. Like I need to go do some reports. But like 5 hours? But it's good to know. Thank you for sharing Facts Not Feelings. I'm not judging. I'm just surprised to see the number. But thank you. Thank you for the Celebrate, yeah, everyone celebrates it, Bruce. Everyone celebrates it, and I think you just joined. I just explained like why we celebrate Africa Day on May 25th. The founding fathers of the OAU in 1963 came together, right, and decided to unite and basically have that organization. So we're celebrating them, like the founding fathers. The maybe we do a video on them, but like they we are celebrate after that is when that's the reason why it's being celebrated on May 25th. So um that's why we celebrated. Okay, David said 1 hour generally, unless dealing with a major topic. Got it. So we have two people. Where are you now? I'm in Kenya right now. Close to 2 hours. Bruce, thank you. Okay, I'm getting. Okay, I just got here. Oh, Gordon, you're so late. Maybe you can, like, once that we're gone, you can just watch the whole thing, right, Gordon? But thank you for coming regardless. We appreciate you. And then happy Africa Day. Okay. Henok said, invite people, your media, to grow up people like Maya. Wait, oh, Maya, you mean Wadia Maya, I'm guessing, right? So you're saying invite people, your media. So to this channel, invite people to grow up people like Maya. I'm assuming, okay, I am Henok. I think you're saying I invite people on my channel and we have a conversation and I talk about them or they talk about themselves so that they get to grow. I have no problem with that. Like that's why I was saying last time, like we'll have more of this conversation with people like the last time like we had. We'll have someone on here and then we talk, like we'll have, of course, like needs to be like one related to Africa and stuff. It could be anything, doesn't matter, because there's so many ways that we're contributing to the society and it's perfectly okay. But basically I plan to do that. I plan to have meaningful conversations with people every other week at least. So yeah. Carol Asperum, thank you. Send super sticker. Thank you so much, Carol. I really appreciate it, and happy Africa Day to you. Let me see. I think I need to leave, fam. Let me see. I'm seeing so many messages, but I don't think I'll respond to all of you, fam, because I see a lot. But 2 hours, okay. So far, 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours, and then 5 hours we need to be paying her a wage. No. No, but 5 hours. Yeah, Dennis, 5 hours is a lot. It is a lot. But yeah, 2 hours seems like the average, right? If I'm not wrong, from everything that I have seen. And yeah, I think I get it. Like I'll work on it, okay? And so, fam, thank you so much. Somebody asked, what is Kenya like? Kenya is wonderful, beautiful, awesome, just the best. And do you miss Ethiopia? Obviously, very much so. Like I do. I just was back at home in Jan. And I traveled for my aunt's wedding. It was really dope, but I was just there for a few days. But yes, of course you miss like your family, everything you used to do and stuff. But I used to visit quite a bit, but now the flight tickets are extremely expensive. So yeah. Oh my God, Platinum said, wait, you owe us an hour from last week. Okay, yeah, I'm guilty. I really am guilty. But let me make it up to you. Not next week. Next week, I don't think so. Because I think you'll forgive me. It's my birthday. Okay. But I feel like I'll still come and say hello wherever I'm at. Like, because a commitment is a commitment. I made a commitment to you guys that I'll come here every Thursday. It is a commitment. But yeah, like the next week, I guess I'll do it. I'll do a 2 hour. Okay. I'll do a 2 hour because you're right, Platinum. I do owe you from last week. Muir likes me said 1 hour is good enough. Thank you for understanding. 1 to 2 hours good. Your work is important, and so is your time. I was kidding about the five. Okay, facts. Okay, thank you. Facts, not feelings. And yeah, honestly, I will work on that, and I'll see how I can do it. But it makes sense, I guess, if the topic is something that you need to talk about it in depth, and also if you have somebody that you brought, like if we bring someone here and we want to ask them more questions, I don't want to be like, I don't want to cut it off when they have so much to say, you know. So yeah. Do you respond to message on YouTube? I didn't know you can send message on YouTube. Do you respond, you mean comments? Because message, I don't think, Paulos, you can send message on YouTube, you just comment. If it's comment, I usually respond to people that have their notifications on, when I post, you know, like my fam that come through and watch and stuff. But after like a week or so, mostly no. That's the honest truth. Are you on Facebook? Yes, I'm not active though, but I do exist. um, your birthday is next week. Yes, it is, Londale. I am turning 30. Woohoo. Um, you should come. So we wish you a happy birthday. Okay, Suzanne, you know what? I'll come, even if it's just for a short period of time. I'll come and say hello. Birthday. So Angel is a Gemini. Yes, I am. I actually am. Last time, so the weirdest thing happened to me. Like I went to a store and then I love notebooks. I'm obsessed with notebooks. I don't know why I'm obsessed. Like any kind of, but especially cute notebooks. So I go to a store and then I see like so many pretty notebooks, and then I gravitated towards one and I loved it so much and I picked it up and I was like, do I need another notebook? Because I have so many in my house that I haven't even used. And then I was like, oh, okay. I was debating, and then the lady was like, this is based on, by the way, horoscope. And I was like, yeah, okay, horoscope. I mean, I just like notebooks. It's not about the horoscope. So but I was curious. So I was like, okay, which one is for Gemini? And then she went and looked and then gave it to me. And when I saw it, it's the Gemini one. The one I wanted out of all those notebooks was a Gemini one. I was like, that's a bit weird, but I still got it. I still got the notebook. Yeah. So thank you so much, Dennis. God bless you as well. Thank you, fam. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Happy Africa Day, and thank you for the wish. Um, have you seen what Malema did? Oh well, like I'm about to leave. What did he do? Which one? Which one are we talking about? Because he's always doing something. Most things we agree with and we love. Some things we might not agree. I don't know which one you're referring to though, Gordon. Um, oh, Carol said I have an adopted daughter in Ethiopia who lives in the Hebrew community. You should talk about them also and how they are treated in Israel when they migrate there. Oh wow, Carol, that's a wonderful story. Yeah, I've covered on African Diaspora News Channel a few times when they're mistreated. It's sad, of course. And yeah, we'll continue to shed light on it. But I'm glad you've adopted a daughter in Ethiopia. Very beautiful to hear. Same. I keep notebook for, yes, yes, Blackfist. We're the same. So let me leave. And thank you so much for coming through, fam. Me and let me show you. Me and Bob Marley say goodbye. I'll see you next week, fam, and have a beautiful, wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, okay? Stay blessed. Bye.